Mr. Hartgrave here, coming to you live on Twitch. We are in the middle of the Celestial event. We are approaching wartime tonight. I'd say about a half hour, so we can talk about a few things before that starts. Hopefully, we'll be showcasing Silver Surfer tonight in war. We'll see what we can find. Not sure if we're going to find something worthy of the Surfer tonight. Going to see who's out there, answer questions if we can. Whatever happens, we are live, so we will see how it goes. So this is the Celestial Orb. I'm highly recommending that everyone open orange orbs. Everyone. There's more gold in the Celestial. I mean, I think it's the same relatively, but these cost more, so there's more gold in them. If you open purple ones, it equals out. It's the same. But the rewards overall are just better in the orange ones. Everything is better. Let's have a look at. Let's dig in. Here, let me go ahead and open this up. Got the chat there. There's our orange orb. Let's see if anybody drops in tonight. Okay. So, looking here, you got nice odds here of a 5. Now, I think it's the same odds in the purple one. Like, I don't even want to talk about the blue one's dead to me. We're not talking about that one. But if we look up here in the purple one, it's 11%, 10% chance. So it's the same 11% chance you're going to get like an elite drop, an elite 4 or 5 at 125 or 250. And it's the same 11% here. 125 or 250. So this is exactly the same. But the gold, however, is a bit higher. Since these do cost a bit more, you can get more fragments. But overall, I mean, the thing you really want to get here, I think the best thing you can get out of here is this T15 gear. This is worth the most. And if you don't need it now, you're going to need it later. It's going to take a good year before this becomes like node farmable. The way like tier 14s are? Tier 13s are still locked behind. You can get tier 13s in these too. Tier 13s are still locked behind that elite orb. It's not very plentiful. But you can hard node farm T14. So these are T15s because you need them to get to T15. Tier 15, gear tier 15. These here are like tier 14s. You need these to get to tier 14. Or I think they're trait gear. I think it's this guy over here. It's been a while since I've dealt with tier 14. I mean, I haven't upgraded anybody now in ages. I can't do anything with my roster still to this date because I'm selectively taking characters into Dark Dimension 4. So we're stuck. But, you know. All right, let's open up one of these orange orbs and see what we get. I think I've only gotten one gold drop out of this. I've gotten a tier 15. Okay, getting mega orb. I mean, I like these orbs. They're not awful. They're not total trash. It's nice. Are they the best? No. But they're pretty good. And they're basically, free. Extra. Let's call them extra. Because time has a value. All right. Every day. So, all right. Let's talk about where we're at here. So I'm at milestone 24. Gonna max this out easily just through blitzing because I'm able to do my full roster 8 times a day. I know some can't. I think you can be on track at even just 5 rotations a day, depending on what you're doing in other aspects of the game. But let's talk about this universal truth, because this was something that I was a little hot about before it started. We couldn't see the math on this, and what it is daily. You get a milestone here where you can get up to 10,000, where you can spend up to, you can get 10,000 points to max it out. And it's really only, the highest value is spending around 2,340 points a day. Because then after that, it drops down from 40 Cosmic Essence to 25. So you start getting diminished returns as you go towards the bottom. And the scoring here is you get 1 point for every war credit and 1 point or 5 points for every elite war credit. So what this means, if you want to max this out daily, and I've been doing that just through my sheer actions. Number one, I built up my credits until this thing, as soon as this was announced, I started saving up my credits and I built them up. And what I will do is I will buy one of these T15 or one of these every time the store refreshes. So 3 times a day, I will buy one of those and then open one Orange Gear War Orb 2. And that maxes out the milestone. So as long as I buy one of these every time the store refreshes, so 3 times a day, when I wake up, around lunch, and then store reset. I guess the way it would go is it's store reset around lunch. Or store reset when I wake up around lunch. It's 3 a day because it overlaps. You know, the milestones reset when the offer store resets. That's a new day. That's when you buy your first one. And then just open one orb. So could you do that on your normal currency? I don't think so. I don't think you can earn enough just through war to do that. You'd have to have some surplus to keep up. Do you need to do it daily? Probably not. It will save you on some of the blitzing that you have to do. For me, what it's going to do, since I'm already doing the maximum amount of blitzing and that's enough to max out this dark matter milestone, is what it's going to do is just give me some extra orbs to open, which are pretty good. So I think this is the time to spend your war currency. If you have war currency built up, now is the time to spend it. If you need character shards, that's another good use of them for certain characters that are in the war store. But yeah, now is the time because you basically get to kind of get extra rewards. So for every, let's see, I haven't really done the math here on how many potential points you can get through this, but let's just, for sake of argument, saying getting all of these gets you an extra orb or an extra half an orb even, if it's not as many points or not as much of this cosmic essence as to get you a full orb. Even if it only gets you a half orb, which I'm pretty sure, I think it gets you a full orb, but even if it only gets you a half orb, that's extra stuff you're buying with your currency. It could be an extra tier 15, could be, you know, a little bit, a fourth of a 1/6 of a gold orb. I don't know. You know, it's just a little extra you're not going to normally get. So now is the time, especially if you're not blitzing as heavily as I am. You'll definitely want to do as much of that as you can. All right, let's check out some other aspects of the game here. We can always check to see if anybody is in my Alliance chat as well. No, I don't have anybody hanging out in my Alliance chat, but we'll get war here going shortly. And let's check the time. We got war in about 25 minutes. So again, we stream wars every Wednesday and Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My schedule is down there on Twitch. If you're not on Twitch, please drop on by Twitch TV /Mr. Hartgrave. The link is right here most of the time, so pretty easy to find me over there. Let's see, we have the Block Party event coming up in a couple of days. Right now it's Neighborhood Watch. Anniversary sale. I had a quick look at the offers just to do a quick offer review. It's all trash. Okay, I guess we could talk about Silver Surfer. Did get some in-game mail today. Yeah, this. Let me know what you think of this down the comments below. I know I talked about this a bit on Discord today with who's on Discord. I'll put the link for my Discord server down below too if you're interested in hanging out with us there. Got a lot of top players in the game on there besides just me too. You know, I'm on there as well, but I'm a busy guy these days, so I might not always be there to answer questions and whatnot. But most of the people from my alliance and other people who have been in my alliances and I've played with over the years are there, and they're very knowledgeable. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, please join the Discord server and join the discussion there. We usually talk pretty candidly about stuff like this as far as what it means. We have all kinds of players there. We have free-to-play players and players that spend money and players that don't spend, moderate spenders like me, all kinds of players. Now, all right. This is irritating for a player like me. My budget is between $20 and $60 a month. I fluctuated between that for 3 years. So I wouldn't call myself entirely free to play. I usually spend a little more on holidays. Somebody gives me a gift card or something for my birthday or Christmas or some occasion, and I will. Yeah, if I ask for, I'm like, hey, give me Google Play cards. I'll take those. Those are great. It doesn't clutter up my house with stuff, and I enjoy this game. I stopped buying other games about 3 years ago. Before I played Marvel Strike Force, I played other stuff. I bought about a game every month or two. So, that's the budget. It's like $60 a month. That's my game budget. I used to buy games, and now I just put it into this. So they did the right thing here. But it was only 5 players, so that's huge in itself. This wasn't like rampant. There weren't Silver Surfers all over the place. I mean, honestly, you could have left it alone. Just let them have their Silver Surfers. Who cares? I mean, we're all going to catch up to it in a few months anyways. So I don't know what. But okay, you roll it back. I heard what they did is they gave them cores equal to the value of what they spent. Maybe they gave them a little more. I don't care. Okay, that's fine. It was 5 people, not a big deal. And I saw a mobile gamer talking about how it wasn't known if there were other offers. And no, if it was other offers, it was character offers. So if someone was able to buy one of these $50 offers or whatever for a new character, you could go into the store and buy it multiple times. I don't know how rampant that was. But, definitely the most exploitable one of those is going to be, Silver Surfer. But here, let me see if I can show you what it is. I don't even know if I can show you. They might have shut this down already because now they've had it abused. But let's go into offers. You got to find a character with an offer on them. It might even be active on Silver Surfer. So if I go here and I go to Silver Surfer, we'll just check it out. And if I click on this find... Yeah, there it is, right? So this is the glitch. Or this is how the glitch would work. Is you would click on find. So there'd be a new character, you click on find. After you'd already bought the main offer through the main store. So you're in the main store here and you've already bought this offer. Boom. What's this and more business? That's not a lot more. Okay, what the hell is 1, 2, 3? This they're hiding this in here. Plus an advanced vial. Oh, so generous for $50. Where do I sign up? Okay, so I've already bought this, and then what I would do is I would go in here. Like, let's just say this was still glitched, and I could buy this offer for $50, and then I could come in here and do an exploit. And then buy it again for another $50. Okay, is that really a glitch? I mean, yeah, it gets you ahead, but you still got to drop an extra $50. So as far as I know, this has been going on for a long time. And I think what happened is it was happening, and then it got stopped, and then they missed it in like the last patch, and you could do it again. But really, this is like an exploit that a very few players are actually going to do because these offers are already horribly overpriced. So coming in here and buy it again really isn't an option for most of us. And like even the Silver Surfer one, which was a good offer, was only abused by like 5 people. So why this is annoying to me, I mean, the obvious thing to do is just to not buy it. I do have the option to just not buy it. However, when we're talking about a character like Silver Surfer, who's really, really overpowered and potentially shaking up the meta in a few different ways. We got them dominant in arena, war, and raids. To be a competitive player and know that a good deal of the people that I play against or with are going to pick this up 2 times and take them up to 4 yellow, red. And not just that, but be ready to take them now closer to 5, closer to 6. It's rough because this kind of offer, right? This offer that very few people are buying this that I play against and with. This is too expensive for most of the people, my peers, basically. It's too expensive. Even big spenders are kind of like, that's a lot. Like, I don't even get a 4-star if I buy this. If this was 80, I feel like they would sell it more, but I don't think this is here for us to buy. This is here to prime the pump for when they come out with the next one, which is the whole thing just kind of seems off. It doesn't seem genuine. It seems a little skewed. It seems like they know what they're doing and they're going to make a lot of money. And I feel like I am being pushed into a higher tier of spending because there's no way I would have spent $80 to unlock Silver Surfer. However, that is very much what I am having to consider doing. One piece at a time. Microtransaction by micro. They're not micro. They're $20 offers. I mean, it's a large microtransaction. It's like a jumbo shrimp. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Depends on when it happens. All right, here's the other thing about it. And yeah, it really depends on when it happens. Because I don't know how they're releasing Silver Surfer. We might find out Friday if we're lucky in a blog, right? Maybe. But I don't know. And that matters because I need to know, is the event that they're going to run going to get me 80 shards of Silver Surfer? Or is it going to get me 30 shards of Silver Surfer? If it gets me 30 shards of Silver Surfer, if I kind of know, this event's going to get me 30 shards of Silver Surfer. Or 40. Let's say it gets you 40. Enough to unlock them. Which we've already done. We've already spent to unlock them. But the calculation is, okay, if I'm getting 40 free shards, I'm going to be 40 short. $20 now to get him another star is more reasonable. But I don't have all that information. I feel like we're not going to get that information because a big part of what we're doing here is fear of missing out, FOMO. They're going to want to make me think that I'm not going to get enough, or I might get enough, or I should buy this, I should worry about that. And none of that is really fun. And that's kind of my valuation on this stuff is it fun? And if it's not fun, why would I do it? Why would I give them money to not have fun? And that's really the question. I mean, if you're having fun, I think it makes sense. But in this case, it's going to be hard to justify, and I don't appreciate the tactic. And I think they could have just rolled back the offers and just left the release alone, because it seems like that wasn't their plan. If it wasn't their plan to flood the market with Silver Surfer shards at $20 for $50 per shard, and if they wanted to kind of hold off on giving everybody larger Silver Surfers until later, then why are they selling it anyways? They've already solved the problem. But I guess they said they would sell them, so now they're going to sell them. Maybe they're holding themselves to what they said. I don't know. The whole thing is weird and a bit suspect to me, but we can move on. All right, we got war in 14 minutes. We got a couple of raids up right now. We're running the Doom Raid daily, mainly because of these milestones. Also, a good point about these milestones, and speaking of Silver Surfer and these milestones, where the hell is Silver Surfer? I didn't say it. I still think, I think the most believed, the most speculated and believed place we might see Silver Surfer is in the new Strike Pass. Here's that threat. Let's have a look at that. So if I go over to daily objectives here, you can see their nice little threat here. Strike Pass season coming soon, you know. Spend more coming soon. So they are threatening with this. I realized just now I got to make another supply purchase. So let's go ahead and do that. I could either refresh the store. Man, I think you've watched me refresh the store. If you've been hanging out with me, you've watched me refresh the store and get nothing. So I'm just going to go down here and give them nothing. And we'll get those polymers. Okay. So, yeah, Strike Pass season coming soon. This is the method of release that most people think that is going to happen here with Silver Surfers. He's going to be in Strike Pass. There's going to be like a 2-star version on the free track, and then if you spend, you can do, the 3-star unlock. Enough shards for that. That's kind of the theory. But before that, there was a lot of thinking that he was going to come into the raid milestones. But he ain't there. Now, he might come later. He might be in the raid milestones later. But he's not there now. I mean, as far as we know, they're going to stick him. They're still going to make him a milestone character. I mean, we also do have, if we're talking about milestones, like Emma and Symbiote Spider-Man, Captain Marvel have been some of the milestone characters in the past, Coulson. We do have these new X Factor characters. Multiple Man, Polaris. This adds to the Dad Bros, Shatterstar, and Longshot. So we are missing a 5th member of X Factor. It is possible that could be our milestone character to complete out the team, kind of gate that out behind, because the team's going to be remarkably powerful when they drop, so they might want to slow down one of them. That's usually what happens with one of these milestone characters, is that they slow them down. They typically don't sell offers for milestone characters, at least not in my recollection. I think for one of them they did, or something of that nature. But usually when they first drop, you can't buy the milestone character. You have to spend in other ways to get the milestone character early. I know that for a fact with Coulson. There were no Coulson offers. That's the one I remember clearly, because I know we had to watch out for him on War Defense, and we had like a ticker coming down. Like, it was like, okay, people are going to start unlocking Coulson now very fast. Like, high spenders unlocked him a little faster before everybody else. So like at our level, it was like we started seeing him pop into like the top 10 alliances. We were like, oh no, Coulson's coming. Because that was a big change at the time. So I think X Factor will be very much the same. But I think more on War offense, you're going to see it hit. Just all of a sudden, your War defense is going to matter even less than it matters now when everybody starts getting X Factor teams, because that's going to just rip through everything. All right, speaking of War, it's going to start up here in 10 minutes. We're going to try to test out some teams. Let's go ahead and look at Mr. Hartgrave's War plan here. I can kind of run it down for you. So before War starts, I always like to have a plan. Usually I have it written down somewhere so that I don't have to think about it when I'm in War. What we're doing right now for War, our ideal matchups tonight. And yeah, I might make this a reoccurring thing. We do this before Wars, perhaps. Black Order, I intend to use that on Marauders. I like that counter for that tonight. Symbiotes here. I'm still liking this on Dr. Octopus teams. Dr. Octopus Sinister 6. My alliance doesn't like it as much. I've seen fails with that. A lot of people are just using them on Asgardians. However, with the strength of mine, I prefer it on Dr. Octopus Sinister 6. All right, this whack ball team, right? Okay, I do have a video on this. I actually have a video on this with Cyclops instead of Taskmaster, but I actually like Taskmaster better now. I know. What are you doing on defense? I think I videoed last week of me showing my defense, so you can check that out. My defense is not good. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not a defensive player. This I use on Black Bolt Coulson teams. It works remarkably well. I've yet to lose with it, and it works even better with Taskmaster than it does with Cyclops. You got to get your your alliance leader's approval for this one, though. This ain't for everybody. because it does involve crippling one of the best defense teams, which is Mercenaries. All right, Hydra. I've switched over to more of a pure Hydra team. I like this on Mercs a lot. I actually had a match last war that went so bad, my Zemo got taken out early, but I still won the match, and it was a very strong mercenary team, just on the strength of the rest of Hydra: Red Skull, Sniper, Hydra Grenadier, and Hydra Guard. Not for everybody. I know most people do not have Hydra Guard at over 100,000 power. That's a crazy. I got him tier 14. What am I doing? But I use them on the Gamma, and I solo up the Hydra section with this. Very good. They're basically unkillable because the Red Skull can still revive all the Hydra minions. And if Guard has his taunt up, they just kind of target all that, and those guys just keep dying and reviving. As long as they don't focus Red Skull, which they, odds are there's 3 more targets over there, not counting Zemo, that they're going to hit instead of Red Skull, especially with the way I have him positioned, where Red Skull's way off over here on the right, and those guys are all on the left. Works out amazingly well, so that's what I'm using on Mercenaries. I still have this crazy Ultron team. I use this on Hydra. It's a crazy punch down. Just wins. I don't have to think about it. Hit auto. It's fine. I got my reasons for that one. All right. X-Force. Not X-Factor. X-Force. I'm using this on Asgardians. They just rip apart Asgardians. No problems there. Use this on pretty much any team that where they throw in Drax too. I had one of those. I got the video out on that as well. Some crazy teams coming out using pre-taunting tanks like Drax and Red Guardian. X-Force can get around those, so I do like them for that. That's one of their features with Deadpool, where you can jump over. And X-23 also attacks like the weakest member, no matter if there's a taunt on the board. Domino throws out Disrupt. Cable can clear all buffs. It's a really good team for getting around taunt. So it's good for that. I got my Supernatural here with Scarlet Witch removed, and Hela on here allows me to punch up more on Pimtech teams, which is what I use this on. You can use this on a lot of stuff, but I like it on Pimtech. The Astonishing X-Men is a fantastic war team. Recently put another red star on Bishop, making it even better. The bigger your Bishop is, the better this team is for war offense. So really like this team. I'm using this on X-Factor as those get bigger. I like to use this on it. It takes care of it pretty well, especially the Young Avenger X-Factor team, where Brotherhood usually kind of falls short on that because Squirrel Girl can clear all their stuff and make them less effective. The other team I have here that I want to test out tonight is this new Silver Surfer team that I've put together. Still working on this team as far as getting up, especially Shatterstar and Longshot. They're very weak here. But putting Silver Surfer with Invisible Woman is probably a good thing to do. Not as good if you rely upon your Fantastic Four, the normal configuration. I think what most people are going to want to do is just add Silver Surfer to your Fantastic Four team. Take this and whoever you have stronger there. I think Mr. Fantastic goes in, and then either Thing or a Human Torch. Probably Human Torch. Most people have kind of neglected Thing. He's really good. He's actually underrated. He does a lot of damage on that team, but if you don't have him built and you've switched over to Silver Surfer, or you will be switching to Silver Surfer if you haven't bought him yet, that might be a place for him. But yeah, using his Cosmic Hero synergies and then tying the Cosmic Heroes here into Namor, whose ultimate attack all automatically crits on round 1 and does extra damage in war. This should be pretty effective. I don't actually know what this can do, so I'll be looking to use this tonight. I'm curious about what we can do with it. I'd like to try it against something that is challenging, maybe Marauders, Mercenaries. I think Marauders is a good target since Fantastic Four with Ultron is a good counter to Marauders. So Fantastic Four with Silver Surfer should be good against them. I don't know. Hopefully we get to find out. Here in 3 minutes, war is going to start. See, I think somebody was talking to me. Let's have a look. I missed a comment. Here we go. Marco, do you use seed theory? Seed theory. Seed theory. Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been hearing this seed theory business now. No, I don't believe in seed theory. I don't wear tinfoil hats. I don't believe in seed theory. I'll tell you my strategy for red stars and how I have so many red stars and how I have good red stars. There's a couple simple things that you can do that do not rely upon fairy tales and make believe. There is no hard evidence whatsoever to support any kind of seed theory or theory behind, lucky. All right. So my understanding of seed theory is thus. So I can go over here to like a garbage orb, like a blue gear raid orb, right? And I can open this. And if I open this and I see like a yellow drop, a good drop, it means I'm in a good seed now. So I should go open red orbs, right? I think that's totally circumstantial. There's nothing to back that up. There's nothing in the code to support this. I don't know. Has it been proven in other games? Please let me know down in the comments if you can. Has it been proven in other games? Have they mined other? I know it hasn't been proven in this game at all. But has seed theory been proven anywhere to be true? That would help lend it some more credibility in my eyes. But I'm a fairly skeptical guy and I just don't go for it. What I do is I do hoard red star orbs and I wait for new characters. And when they are featured in here at, 15%, nobody is right now, but when they're featured at 15%, I open orbs because you have a higher, it's all about these actual percentage chances here, okay? Your highest percentage is to get a 2 red. Then you have a slightly higher chance to get a 3 red than even a 1 red. A 1 red's at 22%. A 2 red is at 44%. And a 3 is higher than a 1 at 23%. It's fairly likely you're going to get a 3 star. And you have a 9% chance, like a 10% chance basically, if anything higher than a 3. But what you do is you open enough of these until you get an elite 4. And then you have a 15% chance to get a 4 or higher on the featured character. And that usually pays off. That'll usually hit for me. I get lucky, it'll hit. I rely upon my luck. And sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I'm just left with a 3. But you end up pulling so many of these. I'll probably have like 30 or 40 of these by the time the new character comes out. The odds are decent that I will get a 4 or higher. And then for characters that I need, like I know I'm going to need, like Silver Surfer, I thankfully had a 5 and then enough currency when that 5 opened and got me I got a 5 red Toad. I had enough currency to open a 6 red elite and then that hit for Silver Surfer. Lucky? Yes. But also odds were there. There was higher odds to hit Silver Surfer than any other character when I opened that. So I did stack the deck in my favor. It wasn't a seed though. It wasn't anything like that. I've pulled 7 red Corvus Glaive right out of a normal red orb. I didn't use any seed theory to do that. I just using the same thing I talked about now. So I do believe in hoarding them and waiting for the right time to open them. But I don't believe that you can figure out when orbs are going to hit. The one thing people do who have a lot of good red stars is they buy red stars and they open. The more red stars you open, the higher the chance you're going to get stuff like this. Over the lifetime of my account, I can't even fathom how many red stars I've opened because it's got to be like 1,000 at this point, at least. Just through all the events and everything. And I don't buy them. I think when they first came out, I might have dropped like $50. It was like, I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing this month. I'm taking $50 and I'm buying these red orbs. Let's go. Because they were really fun when they first came out because there was no duplicates. It was like all new every time and you didn't know what you were going to get. At this point, it's all duplicates. So everything feeds into the 4 Elite, which of course has a much higher chance of getting your 4 red. All right, war has begun. Let's go on in. We are not planning on winning this war tonight, so not a high pressure war for me and my alliance. Oh, it's a good thing too. It's a Platinum 2 alliance, the Guardians. So Hogan is at 1,382 trophies and Guardians at 1,403. I would say they're favored to win, and I don't think we're going to try. We'll see what they're doing, if they're also deciding not to win for some reason. But we are probably taking a loss here. Let's see. Who do we like? What can I show you? I think the most interesting match to show you is over here. So let me cruise over here and let's attack this with... Let me pull up. Like I was telling you, I like Supernatural. I like Supernatural on Pimtech. So let's see what they do to this. It's a very strong ghost I'm looking at here. Hulk is kind of weird. I don't know why Hulk is sitting here. I guess they didn't decide to upgrade Yellow Jacket. This should be easy. We're looking at 100k punch up in my favor. I don't anticipate losing this fight, but we'll see what happens. When you see something weird like this, when they throw you a curveball like that, it is good to be punching down. If I was punching across or punching up on this, I'd have to worry more about what Hulk could possibly add to this. I mean, I think it's just there to inflate the power. I don't think it actually matters. All right, I have Hela over here, so I'm going to try to drop these debuffs on one character, probably Ant-Man. Looks like he has the most health. I don't want him to die. I want him to hold these so that I can spread them to everybody. If I put them all in stature, she'd probably just die before her turn. All right, I'm going to go over here with Elsa's ult and just leave. All right, I don't like how he has a dodge, but I'm going to get rid of it right here so that I can hit him with Hela and spread these bleeds. All right, I'm almost just killing him. Let's go ahead and put this offense down on Ghost because she's going to be the most dangerous. And see if we can get to Hela's turn. Okay, good. So we can spread all these bleeds and this heal block. All right, that's going to pretty much be it. All right, Hulk's going to come in. Just really not worried about it. We are going to save Ghost Rider's ultimate because he doesn't need the healing just yet, and he had offense down. I'm going to go ahead and hit Hulk with Elsa because she has Striker, so she's going to get an extra shot there because he was vulnerable. We're going to go ahead and blind or stun Ghost. Yeah, we blinded her. Okay, that was cool. And let's go ahead and flip all these buffs around with Doctor Strange. And let's hit Ghost with Greg and slow everybody down a little bit. Ooh, get hit by that massive ultimate attack, but we're okay. I want to disrupt, kill Wasp, and then we'll try to get rid of Hulk right here in one shot with Ghost Rider, and then we'll throw this on auto because I think this is done and I don't want to risk timing out. Sometimes Ghost can live for like a remarkable amount of time. A big one like this can just kind of ruin your day. One time I had to wait for her to actually kill one of my teams so that Ghost Rider would shoot her. Ghost Rider's my largest one on the team, so I really need him to hit. Well, Hela's up there now too. This was before I added Hela. And that's one of the reasons to add her is just to give a little more DPS. But there it goes. Okay, so that was an easy win. As it should be on a 100k punch down. One of my big strategies is to always punch down. I know it can't be done. Not everybody can always punch down, but you can set yourself up to do it more often than not. Okay, I've got Astonishing X-Men showing. I got some Captain Marvel. Could probably take out this Captain Marvel. Let me go ahead and buy an attack. I could probably take out this Captain Marvel team with a Brotherhood. I'm a little concerned about it though. I might let somebody else take that one. That's another thing. I know I got other people in my alliance who have stronger brotherhoods than me. I might let them take this one, especially with this Black Panther. I haven't gone up against a 7 red Black Panther like that with extra levels on him. It's kind of intimidating. Okay. I mean, I think you'd have to worry about him if you had like an Ultron team or something, you were going to run against it and he was going to feed off of it. All right, looks like they're getting off to a good start. I'm guessing we're going to be taking the loss on this, but that's okay. All right, what else we got going on here today? What are you farming, Mr. Hartgrave? Oh, hold on. I think I had some more questions. Let me see if I can pop over to a screen here. Here we go. I think we were still talking about seed theories. So Heartwarmer says he likes kissing the dice before throwing them or anything else that people do that is supposed to give you luck. It doesn't exist though, in fact. Yeah, no, I believe that too. Yeah, I know. It might make you feel good. If it makes you feel good, hey, who am I to say, don't believe in seed theory. I don't want to take anything away from you, but I wouldn't let it force you into breaking a good strategy like the one I'm talking about where you hold the orbs until a character's boosted. That actually has some logic to it, as opposed to, oh, I just pulled a gold blue gear. Well, I'll probably pull a red star then if the thing is, you can pull a red. I've seen people in my alliance pull back-to-back 7 reds, and they don't use seed theory. They just pulled back-to-back 7 reds out of orbs. It can happen. Every time you roll the dice, it can come up, a 12 or whatever it is. It can come. It's possible. Not probable, but possible. I mean, I could sit here and pull 10 red star orbs, and I could pull 10 7 reds. It's very, very, very unlikely, but it's just as unlikely every time I go. So it's just as possible as every time I pull it. That's kind of how statistics work. Anyways, let's go ahead and... But yeah, I mean, when a character is boosted to 15%, that's a hard 15%. They are 15%. That's 15% likely that it'll be that character that you need as opposed to another one. So my main strategy is try to limit the amount of duplicate orbs that I can pull by focusing my orb pulling on when a character is boosted, as opposed to tricking myself into opening them like now when nothing's boosted, because I got a good orb pull on some other orb that's unrelated. Okay, let's see, what are we farming? It's getting a little hard, actually, because I'm using a lot more energy right now with the event going on. So I'm having to dig a little deeper. I usually have been kind of focusing on... There's so many mutants right now. Going for these X genes seems to be a really good idea. Some of these... This one's good. Yeah, getting these. You're going to need these forever. So I'm going to farm right there. And I'm going to hold the rest until reset. I'm good for the day. And then I'm still a big fan of farming for controller ISO. There's so many good controllers in the game that it just makes sense to me to farm them out. I'm also farming blaster isotopes for Silver Surfer, trying to get him up to level 5 striker. But I've already done that for the day. All right, so that is all set. Let's see what over here. Okay, we got the energy milestone. All right, we can have a look at what... I don't think much has changed, though. It's not going to be a very exciting night there. Hey, let's have a look at our chores. They want me to use tech now. I was going for knockouts there with that team. So, tech. We'll throw Dr. Octopus down. And the people who take turns. I need turns, right? Grenadier, Shuri. Because Shuri takes turns but doesn't, do damage. So she's great, right? And that's the way you got to think for this thing. It's ridiculous. Star-Lord's fast. Vision's fast. Okay, great. This is not fun. I'm glad they took it down. Okay, I will say about Real Time Arena that is definitely better that I have less. It does feel a little bit less like chores and more like a game mode. That it focuses on wins, knockouts, instead of like a checklist of crap I have to get through. I will say this is better. When it first started, I did not see the difference, but after, so many days, I'm starting to notice that it's different. So I don't even know. I guess he's just not making his move. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's better. It's not good, but it's better. Would I prefer like a good game mode? Yeah, I would prefer like a good game mode, right? But instead we got this. I got to fight a Doctor Doom. Oh yeah, that's going good. But yeah, it's better to have the knockout goal because then you're a little more invested in what's happening to put together a team that can get knockouts. And yeah, I was able to use 6 tech abilities pretty fast. Techs are pretty wide. You can use a lot when it's just like a trait like that. You're opened up more. I know for the weekly goals, and I don't think I have any of those right now. They have specific characters, but they've been doing a good job about making the characters on the same team. Like you'll get like 2 Astonishing X-Men. You'll get 2 Supernatural characters. I don't know if that's by design or if I've just been lucky, but it seems like they're picking 2 characters from the same team. So that is nice that I don't have to put on like, it's not like Invisible Woman and Thor. Like I gotta make some kind of team out of Invisible Woman and Thor now, and Thor's really slow and isn't with his team that gives him any kind of boost, so it's gonna take forever. Like that was definitely more irritating and chore-like. Having them tell me like use Astonishing X-Men. So here's a knockout team. They're just going to knock me out, and here I am trying to get wins. It would be nice if matchmaking could kind of tell. Okay, this guy is just trying to use his abilities. Maybe match him with another person just trying to use their abilities. Because clearly, I'm not going to win this. I have no desire or ability to win this. And I don't think any of the knockout teams right now. I mean, I guess I could throw Dr. Octopus on a knockout team and make progress towards the tech part of this. But I'd rather just kind of knock this tech part out real fast and then get on to the knockouts. I don't know. It's better. It takes something totally crap and makes it like, less crap, which is not an awful thing. I don't want to give him not give him any credit. It's not a good mode though. Could probably do better. Maybe they should do better. Maybe they should take some of that Silver Surfer money and make this better. I don't know. Hell do I know? They're a $3 billion company. They got something worked out, right? We got some people talking about Real-Time Arena here in the chat. What do you think they could do to improve it? I don't like to come up with solutions. And I know some people are like, well, if you're not coming up with solutions, you're part of the problem. What do you don't complain unless you have a solution. No, it's not my job. It's even less than my job when I give them money, occasionally. No, they should fix it. And they don't listen to me. I don't work for them. I could come up with solutions all day and they'll never get heard or used. So I'd be wasting my time coming up with solutions. Like I could think of lots of stuff. I could think of like a whole better game. But would it make money? No. They know what they're doing when it comes to that stuff. They know what makes money. This is working for them. Whatever this is driving up engagement. It's doing what they want it to do. And I can't think of a way to improve. If I could think of a way to improve what they're doing here that would make more money than them, then I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. I would be doing something else because I would have like $3 billion. No, I wouldn't put any stock in that when that stuff comes out. How I would do this and how I would fix that. I'm like, what the hell? Do it then. Go develop a game that's better than Marvel Strike Force, and then go tell Scopely how to run their game. But I can't pretend to tell them how to run. I wish it was nicer to players. I wish the whole game was nicer to players. But I don't have any specific suggestions on how that, because I don't think a game that was necessarily nice to players would make as much money. Feels like a cop out. What do you want to know how I would fix it? I feel like I should come up with something. Like I'm just blowing hard. I could fix it, but I don't want to. Nah, I don't know. I think what people would want here is to make it fun. How would it be fun? It would be fun if it was some kind of puzzle, I think. That's the best part of the game is when there's like a puzzle to solve. If they gave me a team that was hard to beat, and maybe it wasn't another... I think making it player versus player is like the first downfall of this kind of thing where you have to use certain characters, because this was in other games where you could use certain characters to beat certain challenges, and the challenges were tailored for the characters. That is a cool mode. That's something I enjoy. Hold on a second. I got more stuff coming up. I'm missing all kinds of stuff over here. Okay, let's get into this. Matchmaking's a big problem. Yeah, matchmaking's a big problem. Weak for knockouts, weak for objectives. Yeah, I think that just holds it off, though. Stand-up comedian energy. Yeah. Nah, I probably do. Excellent. Layman1211, thanks for watching all my YouTube videos. That's really cool. I don't even know how to respond to that. Anyone who has watched me for that amount of time, I don't even think my family has watched me for that amount of time, so that's really cool that you've checked out so much of my stuff like that. Thank you so much. That's great. I hope that the information helps and that my personality is not too grating. But yeah, I think they really shot themselves in the foot with this mode, in that it's player versus player. They should have tailored challenges every week that they want you to beat with I think that would drive up engagement and sell more. But like I said, it's not my job, and they're not going to listen to me. But that's what I would like to see, I guess. Oh, Chris subscribed. I got a subscriber. I wish I had bells and whistles and stuff. What's Mobile Gamer do? He does thank you, Chris. Right? I don't know. Thank you so much, Chris. That is awesome. Okay, so for everyone who subscribes, and I'll put my Discord link down here. What we're going to do is figure out on the server how to give you access into a special part of the server. As you might know, if you've watched my videos and stuff, my daughter does all my thumbnails, all my graphics. She's done this cool overlay that I'm sitting in here. Whenever she does a thumbnail, because she has a certain amount of spite for me, she does a joke one. So everyone who's subscribing here, I want to make sure you get on my Discord. And I'll get you access to that. So when she posts those up, I'll post those up. That's just the one idea I had. Let me show you those so we can all laugh, because they're pretty funny. And then I want to do like once a month, maybe some kind of maybe I'll do a commentary on something, reaction. We'll do a watch party. I don't know. We should do something. Let's go ahead. And all right, more tech. I still got to get through this. What time is it? Okay. Wow. Yeah, well, we should. Thank you again for subscribing. That also kind of talking about people watching my content. Subscribing to this is cool. I will. I'm working on getting badges. I told my daughter she has to figure out badges. She hasn't done it yet. I tried to figure it out. I'm just at a certain point I'll just pay someone to give me some badges. But yeah, I definitely want to make it worthwhile for you to subscribe to me. I think that's awesome. Okay, what else we got going on here? Watch his covers. Oh, somebody's really digging deep into Heartgrave here. Yeah, I I think what he's talking about there with watch the covers. I do some. I'm a singer as well. So there's a YouTube channel out there with me singing a bunch of songs on it. Okay, Heartwarmer. I think the mode's total fail. Yeah, Leagues is a threat. Yeah, that Strike Pass is a threat and Leagues is a threat. I worry about stuff like that. I mean, it could be good. Good. And it's going to be rigged. That's the thing about Leagues. It's going to be rigged like 100%. There's no way that is going to favor skill over size. It's going to be whoever has the biggest roster is going to win that mode. They're going to be number one. It's not going to be like a skill-based challenge. And that's what kind of bugs me about it or worries me about it. It'll probably be fine for me. I got a pretty big collection power, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Like I am in the arena. I'm not like fine. The arena is the same way though. It's like totally rigged. If you're a player who unlocks Doom or whatever, or can pull a lot of red stars or has the ability to take your characters up to the highest levels fast, the arena is definitely rigged in your favor. Having the Black Order be dominant in the arena for so long has really helped with players being able to catch up. So I think that is cool. But now with this Doom business and Silver Surfer, the arena is going to be totally pay to win for like a good period of time if you can't catch up. I do have a video how you can beat Doom teams using like straight garbage though. You can use Hydra Grenadier, and Red Skull to take out Doom. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I do have a video on that. That's pretty fun stuff. And I'll definitely be looking for ways to show you how to do that to beat whatever's going on in the arena with basically what you have laying around. Which can be good because I don't know when I'm getting Doom. I got to deal with them though for a good deal of time before I actually unlock them myself to be able to counter that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we're on to knockouts. So what are we going to use for knockouts? I think what I was liking for knockouts at this point, which is like totally cheap, is going over here to this business, and then I think we pull out Invisible Woman. And we put in Red Skull of all people. Now, why Red Skull and not Zemo? I mean, Zemo's good too. Did I really put in Red Skull instead of Zemo? I think I want to put in Zemo instead. Red Skull is just cool because he boosts everybody's speed. You know, I'm going to do Red Skull. His special is really overpowered. It gives everybody and it goes off at like just the right time for us. Here, let me show you this. This is kind of interesting. Here, real-time arena is going to be interesting for 5 seconds. Check this out. I think I can still run it on auto and show you what happens, but it's Red Skull's special that we're going to pay attention to. When Red Skull's special goes off, you get 30% speed on everybody. Doesn't matter who they are, Hydra, not Hydra. So he's a cool character to drop into a team that you want to be fast like this. So here we go. We're going to start it up. We're just going to watch Red Skull. See, everybody else has more speed bar than Red Skull. I don't know if they're going to kill everybody. I might have to run another one of these to kind of show this work because these guys are just going to bulldoze me. Yeah, I'm just kind of going down. But yeah, here comes Silver Surfer. So he does his thing. And then he's on cooldown. I'd like to at least see. Okay, and then we get Namor, and he hits everybody. And now he's on cooldown. Okay, we're still hanging in there. Nah, now my Silver Surfer's dead. Everybody's dead. Okay, I got to run another one of these to show it to you. But right there, the whole team would have gotten plus 30% speed. And you know, I'm a little bit of a special case too because I have a 6 red skull. So each of these minions is also 6 red. So those can just they can really they can if you watch my video where I take on Doom, they can kill Doom, which is pretty funny. But here I couldn't stand up to that. That was too much. It was too big of a punch up. Yeah, 400 to 432, and they had just a better Shatterstar. Just a few things going for him that I didn't have. All right, let's try it again. I'd like to see Red Skull do that thing where he boosts everybody's speed because I've seen this team just kind of take off. I think I got 0 knockouts right then. 0 knockouts. Ooh, same thing. Was this the same guy? I think it's the same guy. All right, matchmaking for the win. Shouldn't they give me someone else if I just get decimated? Like what maybe put in some kind of mild ELO system in here? That would be nice. You know what? That would probably fix that. That would probably help this mode out a little bit if they put the same kind of ELO system that they, you know, not that war matchmaking is good, but at least there is a bit of a system there. So if you get decimated by someone, in theory, you pull someone weaker the next time to fight. I just actually pulled the same guy. Could you at least set it so that I can't pull the same guy like 6 times in a row? Is that possible? Because, yeah, in war, you can't pull the same opponent. Like, you have to have 7 wars in between. I think it's 7 or 6. 7 wars in between. Let me see if anybody from my alliance is on. Oh, we got Charles. Okay, we got Charles on. Let me pull Charles in here. We haven't talked to Charles in a while. We're going to go ahead and drop this and pull up Charles. Hey, is that Charles in there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good to have you back, buddy.
Hey. So what's up with you? What's the latest crazy stuff in Strikeforce? I'm personally worried about losing my 7 yellow star Silver Surfer. I hear there's a lot of people mad at me.
Well, you bought the offer like 18 times?
No, I'm playing. I was just sitting on 3. I was surprised it's only 5 people though.
5 people.
I read the news.
I believe it. I think that's fair enough. I don't think they're lying about that. It's too weird of a number for it to be a lie, right? 5 people.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just seemed like, you know, it was getting posted on Reddit everywhere.
It was the same guy posted on Reddit. It was Captain Ireland, right? We know him. He was in our alliance. I know the guy.
YouTube guy, I won't say his name, who also has one apparently, I guess.
That YouTube guy that came out with that apology video?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Who shall remain unnamed. He's like Voldemort. Yeah, no, definitely. Fucking guy. I
figured it would probably like be in the 20s or something, but yeah, I guess I was wrong. I would have thought those guys would have been hiding their Silver Surfer. But yeah, I guess not.
Do you do it to hide it? You don't do it to hide it. You know, that's not the point. It's not the point of doing stuff like that.
You could still use it in a raid, though, right? You could still use it in a raid.
Do you think they care about? I don't know, man. They don't care about no raids. They care about arena and making videos. And I can't say the guy that was in our alliance cared much about raids. He wasn't like a team player. If he was a team player, he'd still be here. Oh, here, I think I missed it. I was going to show this thing. I think it probably just happened behind me. I put Red Skull on a team with like Silver Surfer and the Dad Bros and Namor. And my reason for putting Red Skull on here is because of his special. When it hits after all these guys take their turn and then gives them plus 30% speed. So it's just kind of a cool little thing you can do with Red Skull.
Okay.
That I'm guessing a lot of people don't do because a lot of people aren't crazy about Red Skull like me and have probably given up by now.
You know, I have him on a weird combo team right now, although I probably need to adjust it to how you have it. How do I have him set up? I'm pulling it right now.
I have him on a Hydra team. I'm not using this team in war or anything, and this is just something I do in real-time arena to get knockouts because it's kind of fun. But it looks like
Yeah,
most people are using something very similar right now.
I'm doing Zemo, Hydra Grenadier, Red Skull, Ultron, and Winter Soldier.
That is an overpowered team. That is probably too much. But yeah, no, that'll get it done. I mean, what do you hit with that?
Um, yeah, I
Anything?
just kind of mess with it in real time arena if
Okay, all right, that's the real time
dailies
arena.
fit the category. Knock out that villain
Sure.
category. I'll use it in war offense. Um, yeah, uh, blitz high blitz hits that I need to do when I'm on tier 8. That good stuff.
Yeah, I know it should be definitely fine for blitz. Right now, I'm just giving up wins with my team. It's working. It's working out great for them. They just beat me. My Shatterstar and Longshot are not good, so that is the problem. I don't think it's my team
They,
composition as much as that my team sucks.
they're probably better than my Shatterstar and Longshot.
It's possible.
Because I've just had to focus on different areas. So as
Yeah,
of
yeah.
right now, my 5 red Shatterstar and my 5 red Longshot are both level 1. So
Yes, they are definitely better than that.
I'm hoping at some point I will have enough resources. I assume once DD4
Yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty much in the clear, so then I'll be able to focus on those two.
Yeah, that'll definitely help everybody out once that's done. Because right now we're just all kind of stuck, only building stuff for that. Okay, I think I'm going to get to show it here. So what happened is Silver Surfer just went. I think you can see it with me too, Charles. And then Shatterstar goes, Longshot goes. Red Skull has yet to go. The enemy's going now. The only problem is Red Skull isn't quite fast enough, but he's okay. And then Namor goes. Now everyone's on cooldown, and everybody's still alive. And Red Skull is about to go. I think Shatterstar and Longshot are going again because they're animals. And then Rhino comes through, and now Red Skull boosts everybody's speed by 30%, and everybody gets to go again. So it's a definite win. And
Ah,
it would have been harder otherwise. I mean, might have won anyways, but that's kind of the theory behind it. You can see how the turns line up right. Red Skull on Hydra actually doesn't line up quite right. Not everybody goes before he goes like that.
mm-hmm.
In this lineup, everybody takes their turn before Red Skull hits that special, so they all get the bonus 30% speed. On the Hydra team, it's
Yeah.
like just Zemo gets it, which is good because Zemo is amazing, but not quite as impactful as this application.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a fun way to use them. Real time arena being fun for a change.
Where are you currently sitting this season in real time arena? What level are you at?
Oh, I don't know, 60 something. I've done everything possible so far, except for today's
Okay.
stuff.
I am at 53, so lagging a little behind, but
All right.
still on pace to finish everything.
Still working on the weekly chores.
Yeah, so let's see, for weeklies we got I just need the last like 10 knockouts, and I'm at 34 out of 50 for Yellow Jacket and 5 out of 50 for Daredevil.
Okay, those are big too. The weekly bonuses will knock you up a lot.
Yeah.
They're worth a lot. So, what do you think of the changes to real? So, you've been sitting with Real Time Arena now for a while, like I have. What do you think? Is it better now with the minor adjustments they've made for you?
I mean, my big issue with real time arena was just for me the constant crashing, freezing,
Yeah.
having to reload back in. I assume because of people quitting out of the game
Okay. Okay.
while they were losing. I assume that seems to have pretty much gone away at this point.
Okay. Good. Good. So they fixed that portion. Okay. See, I think they changed it how it works because I think someone quit on me, and then the match just instantly stopped and gave me a win or something. I don't know how it worked.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. I had it on auto and I was doing my laundry or something. But I know I looked over and we both had health, and it said I won. I was like,
Right.
great.
Yeah, it's kind of hard now that you mention it. It's kind of hard to completely understand what's going on because you're right.
Yeah.
Me as well. I usually, hit auto and then I walk away. So I'm not fully understanding what may be happening.
Yeah. I do know that it seems like less of a chore to get through this stuff when I don't have to use. It's just weekly that I have to use certain characters. And what were the two characters that you have to use?
Daredevil and Yellow Jacket.
Interesting. Okay, so they will give you because I've been getting all like characters on the same team. So that's interesting that they gave you two characters that are not on the same team. I guess I've just been getting lucky with that.
Yeah, I definitely get some really random stuff here
Okay,
and there.
that sucks. I wish they. It would be nicer if they stuck to two characters on the same team. That's a little annoying to get something like that. I mean, I guess the solve is to run Shadowlands or whatever, and then run Pimtech. But who's gonna do that?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten so far as getting a character in my weekly who I didn't even have unlocked yet at the time.
Wow,
So,
wow. I know that happens a lot. I mean, that happens way more to other people than it does for us.
right,
But well, I think the worst one is getting a legendary that you don't have unlocked.
yeah, that would suck.
That's really rough. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I think they may have taken legendaries out. I think even they admitted that might have been too far.
yeah, it makes sense.
So I was talking earlier about Silver Surfer. You of course have the seven red Silver Surfer unlocked already. Um, how do you feel about having that all stripped away from you? No, but no, I like no. You have the 3-star just like me and most people that bought it twice, like because whatever. Um, how do you feel about this? That they stripped it from the 5 people that bought it. I think that was great. And then they're going to put it back out for the player base to buy, to give everybody a chance to buy it. I guess let's say that's just that because, for no other reason than because they said they would offer it to everybody.
Right, yeah, and I was kind of surprised that they even did that because it's like, I mean, really, what we just wanted was the level playing field.
Yeah.
Having being able to get another, I guess what would it be, getting him to 4 stars then with 2 more offers.
Yeah, you'd have to buy both
Um,
offers to get them up to 4 stars because you need 80 shards. Each offer is for 50 shards, and it would cost. And so the total cost on your Silver Surfer at that point though is $80. Like, don't forget that. It's like not a deal.
yeah,
It's like a way to get you to spend more. And then
that's true.
what I gotta wonder is, they didn't want you to have a Silver Surfer that big right now. I don't think.
Right.
Like this just
Nope.
let's just assume for a second it wasn't all sort of some like bigger plan, and that they did not want to give you a bigger Silver Surfer right now. Now they are. Does that mean some shards that they were going to offer in a different way are just going to be pulled back, and now it's going to be paywalled instead?
It could be, or it could just be. I don't know if you remember when Captain Marvel first
Yeah.
came out. That was the first free shard character for DD1, I believe, and
Yeah.
that
Yes.
was a situation where I also felt like, wow, this amazing character that we're all just going to have a super powerful version of immediately, basically.
Yeah.
This is kind of almost like I feel like Silver Surfer is better than Captain Marvel was when she released. But yeah, it's just kind of like that. Honestly, I don't think it'll be
Okay.
too impactful
All
to
right.
the game, but still.
All right. All right. You actually just gave me a thought because they kind of developed the whole concept of a milestone character because of that situation. I don't know if that was their plan all along, but whoever beat, what was it, Dark Dimension 2, I think, got to
Yeah,
pick.
it was 1 or 2. I don't
I
remember.
can't remember either. But whoever beat it got to pick the character that everyone would get 100 shards of. And everyone was like, oh, wouldn't it be great if you picked Captain Marvel? Because Captain Marvel just dropped and she seemed really epic, not knowing that Minerva was actually the one we'd want 100 shards of. Yeah, like who cares about Captain Marvel at this point? But at the time, it was like, yeah, Captain Marvel. I hope he takes Captain Marvel. That'd be so cool if they lit him. I don't think they'll lit him. And then sure enough, they did, right? And then what they did, because I think Captain Marvel was overpowered at the time. to prevent everybody from getting a bigger Captain Marvel. Because if they would have given you 100 shards and released it like in the typical fashion with like 2 blitzes and offers, you would have been able to like easily kind of, or more cheaply, get Captain Marvel up to like 7 yellow really fast. And we'd see her all over the place. She would have probably taken over the arena, which I don't think she was able to do because by the time you got her to 7 stars, she was kind of power crept out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
She was really good when
Yeah,
she
by the time
landed,
she was,
but really hard to get to
yeah,
7,
yeah.
which is like exactly how Silver Surfer is now. So what they did is they said, oh, she's going to be a milestone character and we're not going to sell offers. And you have to spend like this insane amount of gold every day that nobody had because we'd never seen this before. We weren't ready for it. And that kind of kept everybody at like a 5 or a 4 yellow on her for like a long time.
Right.
So maybe they're going to go back to, maybe they weren't going to put Silver Surfer in a milestone. Maybe now they will. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be
Because
interesting.
they didn't
I mean,
intend to give out 200 silver. They didn't intend to give out this many Silver Surfer shards at that price. Maybe that might have just been the grand plan all along. I mean, there's definitely a case for that. Yeah.
could be. Yeah. I've already gone all in on him.
Yeah.
Maxed ISO, max T4s, level 80, tier 14 for me. So
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Just all the way in. He's really good, and we need him because we're running Doom raids and we're running the level level difficulty 3, level 4 Greek raids. He's usable for all kinds of stuff. He's going to be excellent on war offense, and definitely usable in the arena too.
yeah, I have him. I'm already using him in Doom raids as well. I pair up him with Thor for his passive to hit, and Hela for Thor's passive to hit.
Cool.
And then I throw in Thanos and Ebony Maw.
Cool.
And that's my Mystic team.
Is that working for you?
Yeah. It actually is probably one of my better performing teams.
Okay, because my Mystic team sucks, so that's better advice than I give. I'm just like, I don't know, cry. Yeah, I think I was on Valley's show and he's like, what team do you use for Mystic, brother? And I was like, I just spend cores, man. I just cry. And he's like, you can't say that. And he edited that part out. It was pretty funny. But I was like, yeah, I just weep and spend cores. And he's like, you can't tell people that. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell the truth, man.
No, yeah, I've just been building up my Thor so he can actually be a little bit more useful, both not only in the Doom raid, but I'm on the Avengers lane in the Gamma raid as well.
Okay,
so,
all right. So you got double duty there on him. Yeah.
I'm using my Thor a lot in raids. Who would have thought I'd be saying that in 2021?
Yeah, I wouldn't have considered that. And that's a big reason why I kind of shy away from like top 10 lists and stuff like that because it's really situational. Like, who knows? Like, yeah, for me, going all in on Hydra like made sense. Like, I have the red stars, I have the Hydra lane on the Gamma. It lines up. You know, I had taken Zemo into Dark Dimension. I made that decision early. I think people caught up to that. That's become like normal now. But yeah, it's hard to say. It depends on what your game is like, what level in the game you're at, what lanes you're assigned to. Can factor into what you're building. Not just these are the best characters today. Like you, I think a lot of top 10 lists right now have Shatterstar and Longshot. You got them at level 1. They don't really apply to your life, right?
Yeah. Even if I did invest a bunch into them, honestly, I think I would really just be using them in war for the most part. Sure, they'd help me out in Blitz and Real Time Arena a bit, but yeah, I need to focus on other things right now with how the game is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm in the same spot. Like I'm building them now. I'm kind of like just now getting around to them because X Factor's finally dropping. Like it's finally on the horizon. It didn't really make any sense for me until it was actually like almost here to start going in on these guys. Before it was like, that's a little presumptuous. Let me do something else.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not that I dislike the characters or anything. I think They're awesome. They
Yeah,
always wreck me in real time arena.
yeah.
So
They're
I'm
definitely
looking
good.
forward to eventually putting more into them once I get a little stockpile of gold and DD4 is looking clear.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of people's choice to take for the second round of Dark Dimension 4 because they're cosmic mutants. There's not a lot of other choices there for that. They're definitely going to be some of the better mutants that you can pick. And yeah, they pair nicely with Silver Surfer.
Yeah, yeah. And I have 5 red on both of them. I'm like, oh
Nice.
man, how do I get this lucky? And I just haven't been able to put anything into them. Which I actually wanted to ask you, how many reds do you have on Silver Surfer?
Oh, you didn't see the video? I did. I did a big video for. I had 500 subscribers, and it just coincided with the night that happened. I pulled a 6 red on Silver Surfer.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I got that captured on camera. Me just losing my cool. Just man, baby. Just. I think I almost knocked my child over. It was pretty good. Yeah, and I'll definitely buy the 7th too. I have enough credits just to. I was gonna take him to 7 regardless. I have enough credits for it.
Mhm.
So I wasn't worried or anything, but it's definitely nice to have it. It's going to cost less now, so that's cool.
Right.
Maybe I can take
Yeah,
Red Skull to 7 now.
I got 5 on Silver Surfer myself.
Nice.
I was not as elated as you were though, because I literally dumped every single red star,
Yeah, yeah.
every single 4-star orb and 5-star orb that I had. I was getting between 1 and 2 for him for the
Wow.
longest time until
Wow,
my
wow, wow.
very last 5. I finally pulled a 5 on him. I
Well,
had to drain every single thing I had to finally get that.
I had a person ask me if I use seed theory. Did you use seed theory at all?
I did not. You know, I used to kind of mess with that back in the day, when Mobile Gamer first posted about it.
I
No,
think he's
I
still
did not.
talking about it. I don't think he takes it seriously though, because he wears a tinfoil hat while he does
Right,
it. I
right.
haven't. I don't watch horror opening videos.
That's probably actually my favorite series of his
Is
is
it
orb
good?
openings.
Is it good?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he just goes straight into character, and it's just it's
All
great.
right, I'll have to check it out now. No, 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 no. I'll check it out.
But no, yeah. Well, by the time I finally got 5 red on Silver Surfer, I was probably more pissed off than I was happy. So,
I'm just
uh,
mad. Oh, good.
I
I got
seen
5. Good.
I seen all my. I had like I don't know 60 red orbs, and they
Oh,
were all gone.
saved
And
up for it. Well, it's a good thing you did. It took everything.
yeah, no. What I usually tend to see, this is my tinfoil hat theory, is when I tend to have not spent anything, not a single penny for like a couple months, is when I start pulling 7 reds.
You know what? I'll believe that
Um,
theory because I think more people pulled like 5 and 6 reds on Cyclops than any other character when that spending strike was going on. That really felt suspicious. Maybe there wasn't anything there. It could just be circumstantial, but it really felt like people were pulling more 5s and 6s.
yeah, I don't know, because it was so weird because I hadn't spent um, any money on in the longest time after I think it was either Black Order, maybe. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I got like a 7 red stature and a 7 red. Uh, I
Yeah.
think Kree Reaper is her name. I don't even know. Yeah, Kree Reaper. Um, Within like the same day, and I thought that was so bizarre. And then the same thing happened back in the day off of a spending strike. I got a 7 red Minerva and a 7 red Ravager Stitcher. It was so bizarre.
What did you max out Stitcher?
Um, Let me see.
That's
Where's
a good
my
character,
Stitcher at?
man.
You know,
It's a good
I
character.
actually did put something into him just to see what would
Oh
happen.
God.
Nothing did.
I was joking,
Um,
by the way. That is not a good character. I had a guy
right.
in our alliance took him to Dark Dimension 4.
My
He is cheap.
Stitcher
He is cheap.
is level. He's level 63. He's sitting at 62,430, tier 11.
That's a
That's my
buff
Stitcher.
Stitcher. What the hell do you do
Uh,
with him?
yeah.
That's
I don't
such
know.
a
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 cannot come here soon enough. Please,
Yeah.
please
Bring Taserface.
get here sooner. And get
Taserface for
that
Charles.
Taserface, anything, please.
Oh man, yeah. Ravager rework. I mean, you'll be ready for it. That'll be an epic day. I think people that are pulling good red stars on AIM are in a better boat than you, though, my friend. But we'll see. I mean, they have talked about a Ravager rework. They have mentioned it. I think it did come up from time to time, so it's possible.
All right. I got to head out here.
All right. Well, it was good talking to you. Do you have anything to plug? Do you have like a podcast or anything? Or we never really came to a formal arrangement before you came on here. But if people want to catch you anywhere else,
I got nothing.
Just here.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to find.
Well, don't be a stranger. Feel free to drop in anytime. And it was good talking to you again, Charles.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Excellent. Bye bye. All right, everybody. That was Charles from My Alliance. Fans of the show, anybody who's watched before will know that Charles comes on from time to time and hangs out with us. Always enjoy having Charles on. He usually has a bit of a different take on things than I do. Is a little less negative, a little less angry. I haven't really heard Charles get angry, but it'll happen one day, and it'll probably be terrifying. So here we are again. We were doing some real-time arena chores while talking to Charles. And we did get to show you that Red Skull combo. That was pretty cool. I'm glad that came up. All right, we've been going for a little over an hour now. Let's see if we can do anything else with war attacks before we head out for the day. All right, we're going to collect our daily rewards there. And it looks like we are indeed behind in war, but that is okay. We did not want to win this one. We're going to be winning next week. We made up our mind to win next week. That's what we do here. Okay, looks like we've gone into engineering. Let's see what we got here. I got a Sinister 6. All right, let me show you this Sinister 6. All right, because a lot of people look at this and they want to know how this works. In fact, I might break this out and do this as a separate video real fast. So thanks for watching this stream. Thanks again to my subscriber here tonight, Chris Boozer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. We're going to do something special for all the subscribers. Make sure you join my Discord. If you're a subscriber, maybe we got to find a way to tag you and know who you are. I can check you like here. But we got to figure out how to get you on the server in like some special way and give you a special color. I don't have that many subscribers right now. So right now we'll just do it manually. We'll get on that, like tomorrow. Link for the Discord's down below. Thanks again for watching. Hail Heartgrave. We'll be right back with this war attack.